Hey there, everyone. Ian here, Manderscheid Media, back with Scott Kukarishan here at the ABT program at Sask Polytech main campus here in Saskatoon. Mopar restoration. We've done Chevys, we've done Pontiacs, back to Chevys. Now we got Mopar stuff. I love it. 1972 Plymouth Duster, 344 speed car, numbers matching. F7 green is the color, black stripes. We have done a video, or I guess I had done a video in the other side of the shop where we were taking it apart. So now we're on the other side of the hallway, back over with Scott here with everyone at ABT. And take it away, Scott.
Well, thanks, Ian. So, yeah, you know all the specs on it this time. I'm the guy sitting back and just being the bodyman. Got to fix it now. Yeah, 72 Duster, like you said, 344 speed car, most worthy project of getting done. The nice thing is AMD, arguably probably the best restoration panels out there, especially when it comes to Dodge. Curious to see how they work on the Chevs and so on, but by far, shout out to AMD. The parts fit like a 1972 Plymouth Duster would fit.
Nice.
Not saying that it's the perfect fit. It's not a Honda Civic or anything by today's standards.
Right.
But they fit how the car should fit. So, great.
Awesome.
Car's had a bit of a hard life. Now that we're taking it all apart, and we've got very little left to take apart on this thing. And we just got a whole big shipment of parts in for this thing. Been cracked up in the front end. Can't get front rails for it. We're going to have to be making a partial front rail for it. And we found some other damage. We'll show it in the camera later. And yeah, it looks nice and shiny in orange. Terrible color. It's got to be... I'm the Chev man.
Yeah.
But Mother Mopar knows best. I know that. And I agree with Mother Mopar. So anyways, you know what? There's lots of rust, lots of panel replacement. It's going to be great training for students.
Awesome. So good. So yeah, Scott and the students and Jeremy this morning had everything set out here that we can see. So we're doing a walk around with Scott. We're going to look at all the puzzle pieces and then obviously the main attraction here. So stay tuned.
Oh, Ian, what are we? You always say, what are we looking at? Okay, so this thing did take a really good hit in the front end, and this rail was buckled, and you can see where all the holes have been torn. We can't buy a front frame rail for this, so we are going to have to manufacture and replace.
Okay.
And in today's world, it's always what's the OE procedures? What is, making sure we have the right steel and so on. We know this car is made of mild steel, so we are going to be making sure we got the right gauge. We're actually going to form a rail, section it in, and back in the day, and this one even precedes these rules, but we get to go back to what we used to do and what I was taught when I went through as my training was ICAR rules. Okay. So there are rules to sectioning. We'll make sure those are all followed, but it's I don't want to say loosey-goosey, but it's very lax in compared to today's collision world.
That's fair.
The rail and everything seems to be square. We just need to section in a new piece, and that we're going to make this and make it as per factory.
Okay. And how far is that rail going to be?
I think we'll probably just take it back to somewhere. But before you go out there in YouTube land, in auto body, the plan always changes. So when we get into this, we might find more and more stuff.
Gotcha.
We'll have to change the plan to make sure it's done and done right, done well.
Yeah, done right, done well, done safely.
So new lower rad support we already bought.
Yep.
Tie bar, I believe we might have some of the pieces for the rad support already to change. The aprons actually look good. The left apron is not rotted out from the battery tray.
Wow, and that's super uncommon.
Yep. Surprise.
Surprise.
One.
Yes.
As we move further back.
Sure. Yep.
Doors are in good shape. Most Mopar doors are in pretty good shape.
Okay.
Floor, not so much. And we found some fun today.
Oh.
This whole floor is buckled.
Buckled.
Now, we don't know if this is from the collision. Is it from or when we were thinking maybe when it got hit in the front?
Yeah.
Did the seats and the occupants actually roll this whole floor down? Or is it just because this floor pan is rotten and it's starting to collapse in on itself?
And weak, yeah, okay.
So anyways, regardless, we're going to have some fun with the students, trying to get that back into shape just to give them some training.
Well, good.
We're going to put the new floor in. We got all new braces. We'll take a picture of that later. We ordered a 4-speed pump. It hasn't shown up yet.
Okay.
So part of what we're doing today with the students is we're doing the mirror match, which we would do with any late model collision claim. Is the car comes in, you get your parts down, you mirror match them, ensure they're correct, not damaged, all that stuff. So new floor pan, all new floor rails, new rockers going in. The rest we sandblasted, painted. And as you're coming back, we're going to put
so rear rails,
new inner outer houses. Full OE styled quarters. So we simulated like a collision, just like that. That's how we're able to do these old cars. Is we put the OE panels, simulated what they're going to be seeing in industry. Right. But I got all one steel and lots of painting. Bodywork. It covers all the learning outcomes in our beginner courses.
So so which students are doing this car?
Pre-employments.
Okay,
or certificates. So
certificates. Okay.
Right now, these guys are learning how to. They just came out of welding. They've done front sheet metal alignment. So they've already been trying the fenders back on these things, seeing what they need, making sure that the doors are good, the hinges are in good shape. And now they're going to start getting in here to start learning how to map how to take this car apart. So that we can put it all together with squeeze type welding.
Yes, So and the idea is that April-ish, when these students are done, the idea is this could be completed.
Rotisserie painted inside and out and a floorboard signed.
Floorboard signed. Wonderful.
So as we move closer to the around the back, we have a new taillight panel, and there is a whole whack of brackets that are rotted out in the trunk. Not only the trunk floor drop-offs. I don't know, Ian, if you want to get a shot inside the trunk.
Do what I can here.
But the trunk brace is rotten, and there are braces, support braces all back through here. They're all rotten, so we got all of them. The new taillight inner braces. Basically, this whole back end of the car is going to be replaced.
And so you can get all this AMD.
All of it.
Wow. Yeah, when you're reflecting from, this hopefully does go smooth as you can get all the pieces. You have to create so many for the Impala and for the Parisienne. There's where the time happens, to create these things. Now that you have, Swiss cheese.
All through the tubs, through the floorboard. Trunk lid has to be replaced. It's pretty rotten. And actually, this quarter panel took a hit. And the quarter panel rubbed right through the hem flange of the trunk lid. So it's too much. I believe we have one coming, right?
Yes, sir. It'll be here in a couple of days. So we've managed to get one off a different car. So you can't buy trunk lids or hoods, correct?
And front frame rails.
And front frame, on top of the front frame rails. But I mean, we're looking at when I walked in here and I seen all these pieces on the floor. I'm like, okay. It's movie time. We got to do a video. We got to see all this laid out.
So, and again, trunk lids, new trunk drop-offs. Like I said.
That back brace.
New trunk latch.
There's
those all get put on. And then there's also the braces. And I see there's a box
there's
there
a box
that has
of braces.
them all in. So far, we found 3 parts that were missing.
Which is why you do this.
We knew that the 4-speed hump was on back order. E-brake cable holder on one frame rail didn't come, and I believe there's another part that we are missing, as well as the rear seat brackets we're going to save from the originals because they're shaped differently.
So like the hooks?
The hooks,
the seat. The whole bottom seat in there.
You mentioned that there was no hood for the we can't get the hood. The hood is it's not in the best of shape. I know where it is, but it's rotten on the inside and it's rotting through the skin. So what we're planning to do is we're going to separate the skin from the inner construction. We're going to acid dip them and then repair them and put it back together.
Cool. The customer here is super pumped. He had a 76 Dart Sport 360 back in the days. So they have back in an A body, and he was looking for something that had, some let's say investment value. So we went with a numbers matching 340 Duster when this one came up. Didn't maybe quite know it was this crusty, but like you say, usually if it's the size of a rust hole size of a softball, you can get the whole panel.
Or no panel at all. Put the whole panel in, you know it's rust free, you know what you got.
No, this, and this will be a generation, this will be in the family probably I would assume forever. So this will be super cool. So yeah, we'll just get a walk around here. So the full floor. So I'm super stoked to see how this all. I mean, all of them are awesome. I just love how you save these, like the Impala, same thing. I mean, you save the Impala, the Parisienne. This one, if anybody with any faint of heart would see this, they probably wouldn't do it. Being it's a 344 speed, numbers matching car, it does warrant fixing it, but it's a pile of labor. I mean, again, it's just awesome. It's training for the students, like you said. There's all of our brackets, battery tray, and such.
The other thing to remember, it's not one guy fixing this.
Right.
It's 14.
Right. So so you got 28 hands on this thing.
Every minute, there's 14 welds coming out. So it can come apart pretty darn quick. And things, when we are on it and our learning outcomes match it, this car moves quickly. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. No, this is good. So so the fenders are off, and we just got pieces and parts here. Trunk lid's coming. Awesome. Well, this is the fantastic first preliminary walk around. All the pieces that you can just see. This is gonna make its way into this car. So keep following along on the channel. We are gonna do like we have done for the vehicles that come through Auto Body. We're gonna keep the videos rolling on this car and the other restorations. What was the other one I seen the other day, Scott? 62
Impala convertible.
Impala convertible. So stay tuned for those videos coming up. So there's lots always happening here at the ABT shop here at SAS Polytech Saskatoon main campus. So Scott, thanks again so much.
Thanks, Ian.
All right, stay
Pleasure
tuned. Right on.